called it. It was a fort of elms. He said, "Oh, this is Elmsford or whatever." You know,
So
do what
you're pitching like a elm monster, like a big tree?
Hey, it's your show, but just throwing it out
Let's see what we can do.
This side.
Elmsford. The Elmsford monster. The creature of Elmsford.
Go ahead.
Sounds
over here.
good.
Yeah.
Hi, my name's Nicole. I'm from New Jersey. I've been a big fan of the show since the beginning, as also Miss Selma Holders. Congratulations on your nuptials. And also, I've been a big fan of Pandora's Box, so I am sorry. What do you guys hope to expect with the opening of the box? Like, is that going to go on for a while? Because Pandora's got a lot of secrets.
Pandora does have secrets, and so do I. Pandora is a really interesting mythic character because there's so many different versions of Pandora. You know, in some versions, Pandora is a god herself. In other versions, she's a woman who is given a box as part of a dowry. One thing that sort of remains constant is that when the box is opened, all the evils of the world come out. At the bottom, there's a little bit of hope. So all I can say is that on Sleepy Hollow, we always try to make things our own. So we take something like Pandora and we try to do the Sleepy Hollow version. But she's a character that we're really excited about, and the box has opened. And so there'll be some exciting and dangerous things coming out.
Awesome. This side.
Hi, my name is Elijah, and today, just for the actors, you can stay out of it. How did you feel when you got chosen your characters? Did you feel excited? Did you have a lot of fun with your characters, or?
Elijah, who are you addressing that one to?
Yeah.
Oh, to all the actors.
It's really exciting, and I thought I was only going to do one episode last season, which was it. And then when I found out I was going to get to come back this season, it was really exciting because when you invest a lot in a character, and a well-written character at that, you get really attached to them. And when you only get to do it, for an episode or two, you have to say goodbye and that's it. But when you find out you're going to be a part of a longer story, you get to say, oh my gosh, I get to spend time with this character, I get to grow with this character, I get to learn about this character, and that's one of the best parts of our job. So it's the best job in the world. It's really exciting.
I agree. I mean, that's one of the beautiful things about TV, I think, is being able to stay with a character for so long, potentially years, and live with them through. It's like living two lives, really.
Yeah.
I have Jenny's life and I have Lindy's life, and yeah, not sure which one I like better.
Over here.
Hi, my name is Marlon, and I'm from Brooklyn. And my question is...
Me too.
Yeah. And my question is, especially at the beginning of the first episode where Pandora captures the horsemen of other stuff, don't worry about that. She captures the horsemen of death. Will she maybe bring about the other horsemen, maybe the third one for Sleepy Hollow, or will we ever get to see the kindred again? Maybe find out if, Betsy Ross has inspired it.
We love the kindred.
We love the kindred.
We have a lot of people here who would be good writers on our show.
Great writers.
I think, look, as I said, there's some great stuff down the line. We should all know that we are all big fans of the show as well as some of these monsters. We all love the kindred. Believe me, there's a bunch of writers in that room who would very much like for the kindred to come back. So let's keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah. Over here.
Hi, my name's Valerie. I'm from Pennsylvania. I too have been a Twitter bug for Raven.
Yeah.
My question to you is how much are the Sleepy writers have been influenced by iconic shows like The X-Files, and if they get a season 11, will you guys do the epic crossover?
Oh, man.
Who wants to see that? Anyone out there want to see that?
I was in this room yesterday. I was lucky enough to watch that X-Files episode. And I mean, that would be awesome.
Literally explode the internet. It would explode the internet with that.
It would. We have a lot of genre fans in our room, and also people who are just fans of good television and good movies. And we always talk about a lot of shows, and The X-Files is one that we talk about because of its great mix of mythology and at the same time these solid standalone episodes. And that's something that we talk about, how they did that so well and continue to do it for all those years. And And yeah, that would just be, I mean, I literally tweeted that out yesterday as I was sitting here. I was like, just seeing those 4 characters. By the way, though, we're going to have a really awesome crossover, as I said, coming up. So maybe if that crossover is completely awesome, then everyone will be like, oh, this is just a logical next step to the X-Files, right?
We're hashtagging online Sleepy Files.
Ooh.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Like it. Over here?
Hi, my name is Maria. I'm from Jersey. I just finished my first run as an actress at the New York Renaissance Fair.
Ooh.
Thank you. And in that vein, I'm curious, what kind of historical research do you actors do to prepare for your roles, if any?
Nikki, you want to
That's
start?
a great question. You know, I've played real people before, but I haven't played a historical figure. And so coming into this, actually, that was my first question for the writers. My initial meeting, I wanted to know what kind of research they did, what I needed to do, and how we could marry the two. Because clearly, as you've said a number of times already, it's their own spin on each character. So sort of interesting. I was trying to figure out what out there was real with Betsy, and it seems to me that the most accurate piece of information was a book that her grandson wrote. But then, you know, you think about that and you go, wow, that's still somebody else's interpretation of their life. And so at the end of the day, the beauty in this is you realize the world you create, while there are definitely components that must be accurate, you do have sort of the creative freedom to bring to life whatever you want her to be. And they've just done such a great job of doing that. But I did do a lot of research, and then I realized that I could really rely on them to do that as well. You know, they take that seriously.
I'm Canadian, so I've been learning a lot of American history from the show. That's like, I just take it, you know, word for word. So,
Speaking of foreigners, Tom just texted me. Said that accent was a disgrace.
I thought it was awesome. You did a great job.
What should I write back?
He's the best.
Yeah, there you go.
You should have been here. Doing it right now.
All right, well, he's doing that. Why don't we go over here?
Okay, these are going to be our last 2 questions on each side.
Okay.
Hi, my name's Janelle. So Sleepy Hollow is really close to New York City. And I was just wondering if Abby will ever take Ichabod to New York City, maybe to see like the play Hamilton.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a New Yorker. I was born and bred here, and I live yeah, New York. I really badly want to see that too. You know, and it's funny, we have this long list in our writer's room. We have a bunch of lists on the wall, and one of them is places we'd love to see Crane and Abby go. Yeah. And that is right up there at the top of the list.
Over here?
Hi, I'm Victoria. I'm from Summit, New Jersey, and if Tom's watching, my mom loves you. But,
Don't feed him anymore.
I'm sorry. So for Raven and then also the actors, seeing as the archives might no longer be base of operations in the future, you as a writer, what would be the most realistic place for the next place to be, and what would your dream place for Ichabod to set up shop be? And then for the actors, if you could contribute in any way to this hideout, like even Betsy in some way, what would you add to this wonderful like bat cave for Ichabod Crane?
Well, let's just say, first of all, I mean, if you think that Ichabod Crane is going to let that archive go without a fight, you get another thing coming. I think that, look, you know, he's going to fight for it. If he could have I think he should have, like, you know, a whole underground lair. That's just my personal, like an Ichabod cave, but that's just...
Tom down a fireman's pole. Sort of.
What?
Fireman.
What?
Well,
maybe it existed back then too. Maybe you had that same
Oh.
cave back then, and here's the cave now.
Well played.
Come
well
on,
played.
come on.
Don't leave me out.
We're all just going to have our base of operations out of Jenny's trailer.
I was just going to say, I'm just stoked about my trailer.
By the way,
That's
making
awesome.
s'mores
no,
and-
let's just say this right here and now. I was in that trailer first. I have dibs on that trailer.
No. I have dibs on the trailer. What's that? It's my home. You can't take my home.
I was sitting there with our director, Russell Fine. I said, I have dibs on this trailer. I mean, okay, you weren't there when I said it, But
Someone was.
See about this.
yeah, Jenny does kick more ass than I do,
Yeah.
so we'll see.
Awesome. One more on this side.
Hi, my name is Izzy. I'm from New Jersey. So, do you have any advice for anyone who wants to pursue a television career?
I mean, I'd say, well, no. I mean, my serious advice is, train and learn a lot. And, acting is a craft, and it's something that you have to work at. And I think it's not something you just can decide to do and hope it'll happen. I mean, I think anybody who's achieved any level of success has gotten there because of a lot of hard work. And it's not an easy career, but it's a really wonderful career if you can make it work.
I would say two things. First of all, as a woman in this business, continue to educate yourself in any form, whether you want to be an actress or not. So I would start with that. I'm a lifelong student. I'm still in school. Whether or not anything will come from that, who knows, but I'm always in school. And also, by the way, I still train with my coach. Every scene, every episode, and I have for 15 years. So it's also about knowing that you can always challenge yourself, you can always grow, and you can always get better, and you can always learn, and being open to that idea, I think, is really important. So sort of going off what you said.
Yeah, and I mean, you're standing there right now, I can barely see you, in a wonderful costume. And I'd say that's a great start, because I mean, the biggest tool we have as actors is imagination. And I think that's something that as we get older, we tend to lose. And as you're learning to be an actor, you have to kind of remember what it was like to be a kid dressing up, or an adult dressing up, and enjoying just the ability to play and to dive into a world that you want to inhabit. And if you can do that, that's a wonderful, wonderful place to start from. So I'd say you got that first step down. So a lot of you guys do. It's awesome.
I think living and experiencing as much as you possibly can, because that's what we're really trying to do as actors, is tell compelling stories that people can relate to. So the more that you get out and learn and train, of course, and then use your imagination, I think the more compelling you can be as an actor.
I think also, just in terms of if you're interested in all writing, I would just skip it. No, if you're into writing, I'd say the number one thing to do, I always tell people, is to read. I mean, if you love these shows, you should read them. I mean, you can get these scripts, and if you want to see how the bread is baked, that's the best way to learn. Just if you love a show, go get the scripts, read them, and then keep writing and write and write, and then when you're sick of writing, write some more.
Awesome. All right, that was the last question?
And Tom did respond to that text.
Don't read that response.
And
I read that
actually
response.
can't read it
Yeah,
out
don't.
loud.
Wow.
Yeah, you
Use your imaginations.
All right, how about we give a big hand to our panel, huh?